we're going to go to roster moves. We're going to look at our team on paper, see if it needs any help along the way. So we're going to make sure all of our centers are where they need to be. Like, these guys do not need to be here. They need to be sent down. So we'll call up Filppula. Send down McLeod, Capari, and Bach if I can. Yes, there we go. Left wings are going to call up Vanek and Hagelin. I think I'll put Kaprizov in the AHL most likely. We'll see. We'll see what the coach has in store for us. Right wings, I think McGinn can stay down. Actually, I could probably call him up now that I think about it. We'll see who's in the free agency. We could bolster that. Defensively, call up Girardi. We're going to call up Delzato. We're going to send down Ryan Merkley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need 8 defensemen on the roster. Michael Delzato, you get back down there. So we got Ghost Bear and Dumba. That's a good one too. Grzelcyk and Cronwall. I think I might put Fleury there instead and have Cronwall and Miller. It's pretty slow decor, very old school. And then we got Hellebuck and Hellebuck and McElhenney are going to be our goalies for now. It's a good 1-2 punch. So we'll go to edit lines as of right now. We'll go to best lines and see what it gives us. DeBrincat, Scheifele, Lindholm, Williams, Kotkaniemi, JT Miller, Vanek, Filppula, Burakovsky, Lewis, Boyle, and Hagelin. See, they don't have what's-his-face playing, so I'm going to send him down. I'll call up somebody else because he's just going to get no time to play. Girardi, Miller. Oh, so for some reason they don't have Fleury playing, so I should probably sign a defenseman as well and have Fleury go to the AHL. We're going to sign Johnny Boychuk to a 1-year deal. 1.4. Hopefully he signs it. I think we'll sign Patty Marleau as well. Oh, my buddy Cam got picked. I forgot about him. Fuck. I guess I'll sign him. Cam did. Johnny Boychuk rejected. And Marleau accepted, so we need another defenseman. I guess Dion Phaneuf is our second best, so we'll get Dion Phaneuf. Overpay for him a bit. It's fine. It's only a 1-year contract, so it doesn't really matter. You should sign it. There we go. Dion Phaneuf accepts. Of course he does. It's a good-looking team on paper. It's not bad. It's a good top 2 lines, anyways. Third line's a bit old and slow, but I like the fourth line. That's why I don't want to put Burakovsky in. I actually like Jamie McGinn, Brian Boyle, and Trevor Lewis as a third line. I think that's a pretty damn good third line. Jamie McGinn should be a left wing though if he shoots a left, but whatever, it's fine. We'll have them switch wings. It doesn't matter. So that's what we're going to start the season with. We'll see how it goes. We'll simulate the first month. My scouting core, not the best, as you can see. Overall, anyways, they're not the best. So let's see if we have anybody that's like B+ or something like that in free agency here for them. B. I could get all three Bs at least. 7-0 preseason champions! If this was like basketball, it'd mean something. Summer League. So this guy's best in USA West. Or no, he's not best in USA West. He's an A+ overall, so we're going to put him where he's best, obviously. So we're going to just look at him right now. And it should tell us where he is absolutely best. USA East is his absolute best. That's an A+. So that is where we're going to send him. So let's change his region. I hope the game doesn't freeze. It's been known to freeze here, so I hope they fix that. I said USA East, right? Was his best region, so we're going to send him to USA East. Take him 6 hours to get there, but it's all right. The second he's there, he's going to find prospects. So I don't know if this really matters if I change most of it. Prospect quality. Any is fine. Duration, I'm going to send him there the entire season. See, that's when I don't know if I should send him there like a week per week or if I should send him there the entire season. Hopefully, if this comes to YouTube, someone will let me know, or whoever played this game before will let me know, but I think that's what you're supposed to do, for the most part anyways. The rest of these guys I really don't care about. They can do their own thing. For now anyways, and we'll see how it works out. Okay, so there we go. Scouts complete. Good to go there. Let's hit up the season, shall we? Sweeting Vikingar wants our second round pick in Michael Delzato. or a second and a third. I'll take that. 5-7-0 after the first month of the season. Couple of injuries. Fucking Mark Scheifele killing it in the points though. We'll check the standings here and everything. We'll check the standings after every month and so on and so forth. Look at my team's stats, and at the end of the season we'll look at everyone's stats. But Alberta Oil Kings 11-3-0, Alabama Stampede 10-3-0, Newfoundland Whalers 10-3-0. So those are the teams to beat right now. And the worst teams are Atlanta Heat, New York Knights, and the Baltimore Beasts. After the first month, that is. We'll see how our point getters are doing. DeBrincat with 12 points. Good. That's what I want to see. JT Miller with 9. Elias Lindholm with 8. Gosses Bear with 6. Justin Williams with 5. Dumbo with 5. Marlowe with 4. Philip with 4. Grzelcyk has only played 8 games. He had 1 assist, though. He was a +1 when he was in the game, so I'm blaming it on him. Simulate one more month here. 10-12-3 after 2 months. Not terrible. Not great, though. Mark Scheifele still continuing on a point per game average, a bit over a point per game. So that's good. Perfect pickup for us, right? Wisconsin Bucks, I should say, if I could speak English. In the top of our division. Top of the league, actually. Killing it. Polar Bears and New Mexico Rattlesnakes, so it completely changed from a month ago, I believe, right? And the bottom of the league is still the same people. It's still the Baltimore Beasts, Florida Gators, New York Knights, and Germany Antlers. So New York is still in the bottom 3. Florida and Germany, I believe, adding to that. Check out the point totals here. See how everyone's doing. Scheifele 26, DeBrincat with 25. He was on point per game average as well. JT Miller with 21, Lindholm with 17, Williams with 15, Gostisbehere 14, not too bad. We should check the goalie stats too. See if our goalies are putting up good numbers. 8-9-1 and a 3-1-3. Ugh, those are both terrible. Both real bad. Okay, let's get through December. Without Alex DeBrincat, it's going to be difficult to get goals. Won our first game at least. Second, Dan Girardi in a 5th or a 2nd and a 2nd. I'm going to accept that. Got roster moves. I'm going to call up Fleury now. Let's check out the draft class, shall we? Still unknowns. Kind of weird, but you know, this is so far. We have Jack Hughes, Volkov, who's not a real person. Turcotte, Bowen Byram, who is real. Kapu Kako, who's also real. Philip Broberg, who's probably who I want to draft. So that'd be nice. 18, 17, and 3. Not a great record, to say the least. Not great at all. We'll go look at the standings. Mark Scheifele just killing it for us, though, man. 40 points in 38 games. Impressive stat line. We are in 4th, which is a wild card spot right now. That's not our Chicago Bulldogs. What am I saying? We are the Louisville Lions. We're in 5th, which is not a wild card spot. So we got to get to that, hopefully. Hopefully it makes the playoffs in the first year. That'd be nice. Wisconsin's still killing it. BC Lumberjacks and the London Dragons top 3 now. Who's at the bottom? We got Florida, Atlanta, and New York. So it looks like they're the worst teams and probably going to stay the worst teams. The rest of the year would be my guess. Just check out who else is helping our team out on points here. JT Miller 32, DeBrincat still on a point per game pace. It's pretty damn impressive. Elias Lindholm doing all right, not too shabby. I could get a shit ton of draft picks if we're not going to make the playoffs with all these 1-year contracts. I feel like I get a lot of seconds, maybe a couple firsts as well. If I play my cards right, we'll see. Simulate through this month. Elite medium potential. There we go. Now we know. Okay, Wisconsin's still in the lead. Utah and the Baltimore Beast. No, that's Metropolitan. I keep doing that. Son of a bitch. Entire league. London Dragons, British Columbia, Alabama Stampede. Still killing it at the top here. And the bottom of the league is the Wisconsin Bucks have fallen a bit this past month. Bottom of the league, I'm close to the bottom of the league. Geez, Florida, Atlanta, and Germany. So it's probably best. We're gonna, assimilate the rest of this going into the draft. And probably just trade off assets for picks and just start a rebuild. You check out the award frontrunners. No, that's not a thing in this. Mark Scheifele is just 2 points off point per game. Brinkett, a couple points off now. It seems like they're finally starting to slow down a bit, which is a little upsetting, but it's fine. Trade deadline time. Pretty much trade everyone that's on a 1-year contract that we feel like trading for some goodies. Jimmy McGinnon gonna get a shit. Carl Hagelin could possibly get us stuff. I think Patrick Marleau could get us a few things as well. Justin Williams for a second, please. Thank you. No? Okay. There we go. Thank God. So I'll say, you gotta be kidding me if they didn't accept that. These guys do. London wants the FNUF. Can I get a third from them? Next year's third, perhaps? There we go. There goes Dion. Filppula. I feel like Filppula could get traded. Might actually be able to get something for Filppula now I think about it. Could trade him to London as well. Should have done a double trade. Could have got a higher pick, probably. Probably could have got the second. Or I get the second straight up. Okay, that works. Wasn't expecting that. Let's try Cromwell and Marleau. I think it might be too much money for someone to take both of those guys, though. I did sign Marleau to a cheaper deal, didn't I? So shouldn't be too bad. Cromwell and Marleau, they can field both these guys. They have the cap space to do so. Let's see if we get maybe a first off of them. It's probably too high of an asking price. Let's see if I could throw in the Alberta Oil Kings second round pick, maybe. That'll sway them. Yep, there we go. Send them to Switzerland. Do they have anybody on the skating block? Herotheycallme. I could use a defenseman. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's go look at our roster. I guess I claimed somebody. Claim Kevin Bielska on waivers. Would you like to claim him? Sure. I claimed somebody. I have no idea who I claimed. Okay, all three of those guys signed. Now we go to roster moves and fix our roster real quick. Oh boy. There's some grade A lines right there. Alright, might as well simulate to the end of the season. Since we're not making the playoffs unless we go on a crazy tear. So obviously we're not making the playoffs with a average record of 36, 36, and 4 in the first year. So the Louisville Lions will definitely not be the Stanley Cup champions, I'll tell you that much. Wait. What? How did I make the playoffs? How did I make the playoffs? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. That's hilarious. 40, 38, and 4, and I made the playoffs. Jeez. That is awful. After trading away all those players. Are you kidding me? Alright, NHL, I see you. The Eastern Conference, the New Mexico Rattlesnakes, Alabama Stampede, Wisconsin Bucks, Houston Outlaws, Cincinnati Gorillas, California Spartans, Utah Royals, and Louisville Lions. 80 points. 80 points, and I made the playoffs. 78 points to Seattle. They lost by 2 points. That's ridiculous. Western Conference, British Columbia, Quebec Huskies, Switzerland Goats, Halifax Mariners, London Dragons, Alberta Oil Kings, Hamilton Tiger Cats, Alaskan Polar Bears with 84 points. Didn't make it. The Russian Kamachka with 82 made it. So if it was like based on just the entire league, I wouldn't have made it. So we got London versus Russia. We got Switzerland versus Alberta, Quebec versus Halifax, and BC versus Hamilton. And then we got Gorillas, the Cincinnati Gorillas versus the Utah Royals, Wisconsin Bucks versus the California Spartans, Alabama Stampede versus the Houston Outlaws, and we have the New Mexico Rattlesnakes versus me. The bottom there. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh We'll simulate. I usually simulate the first 4 games because if you get swept, you don't deserve to look at the other games. That's my philosophy, anyways. So we'll see if we go. Oh, we won 2. That's a miracle. How are we winning these games? That's funny. Okay, so it's tied 2-2. This is a big game here, game 5. We lost. Okay, so elimination game. We're gonna take a little peeky poo in the sim game category here. Check it out. Watch it go by. Is there a way I could speed up the thing? X, A? I think A skips. Is it Y? I can't tell what Y does. It's not Y, obviously, unless I went too far. X is pause. A is, I think, is skip a period. Absolutely is. Okay, so it has to be Y. I don't want a sim period, though. I want to... Yeah, it is. It's Y. I can see it now. Put it as 8 times speed, and we'll see exactly what goes on here. We only have 7 shots on net. It's the second period. That's bad, man. That's real bad. Somehow, I assume Connor Hellebuck is standing on his head, facing 21 shots already. Pretty nuts. Alright, going into the third. Put this down to 2 so we could actually see the, or 4 I should say, so we could actually see what's going on. Oh, we scored! Kirill Kaprizov, I think. No. Yeah, it was. Kirill Kaprizov scoring a big goal, putting us up 1-0. How well did Wisconsin do? They're first in their division, I think. Oh boy. Ridiculous. Simulating period, 1-1, tied game. Didn't see that goal go in. Usually there's a goal horn. I don't know why there isn't. At least there was. 5-on-3 power play for New Mexico. No bueno. 5-on-4. Kill that off. Score a big time goal. This goes into OT. We're watching it. I'm just saying. I think you could jump into the game. I think that's an ability in this. It's going to OT, isn't it? 25 seconds. Yep. Reasons. Alright, overtime, boys. Overtime in Louisville. Their season on the line.
This could end at any time. Laid on to Connor. Terrific interception.
Well, Scheifele with the puck. He's the money man.
Slid to DeBrincat. Enormous hit.
This is really slow. Kyle Connor.
But he's not afraid to throw
Whoa, that's a big poke check right there. I thought for sure he was going to score.
Loose puck blocked off by Alex Pietrangelo. Pitching it to Lindholm.
All right, Lindholm. 2-on-1. Don't mess it up. You totally messed it up.
Pass attempt to Pietrangelo.
It's weird because if you play the computer on All-Star, they kick your ass. No! Was that Stamkos? Yeah. God damn. Well, there goes our season. It held such promise, apparently. Holds a lot of promise when you're when you decide to trade away all your players to tank and you still make the playoffs. Well, not a bad first season. Actually, it was pretty terrible, but we still managed to make the playoffs. Steven Stamkos ending our season, our playoff hopes of coming back. Sad times for everyone. London beat Russia. Alberta beat Switzerland. Quebec swept the Halifax Mariners. The Tigers beat BC. Utah beat Cincinnati. Boo. The Bucks beat California Spartans. Houston Outlaws beat Alabama. And, of course, I lost. So, Alberta beat the Dragons. Hamilton swept Quebec. Damn. Milwaukee sweeps Utah. And New Mexico sweeps Houston. So, at least I got 2 games out of New Mexico. So, take that. My shit team. So, it's either going to Canada or it's going down south for the first ever World of Hockey champion. Too bad I can't actually show you the games, but the New Mexico Rattlesnakes. Damn, son. Remember when I was supposed to pick them as my team at the beginning of this thing? New Mexico Rattlesnakes pull it off. Grand Rapids Griffins with the Calder Cup, the AHL team. So yeah, New Mexico pulling it out in the end. We'll see exactly how that series went. I got 2 wins out of them. So maybe if I beat them, that could have been me. We don't have a pick in the top 15. Are you kidding me? Germany, Seattle, North Dakota. Nope. No, we do not. Well, we're not going to get anyone too good then. That's upsetting. Don't need to view this in draft class because it doesn't really matter at this point. Let's view retired players, see if anyone has retired in the league. Marian Hossa, Zetterberg, Cullen. Let's do minimum. Wow, that minimum of games is really broken. It should be a scroll. Matt Cullen, Ryan Mullen, Bieska, Kolyakovo. So like the bigger names, I guess. Any goalies? Nope. 4-2 victory for New Mexico. So New Mexico only suffered 5 losses the entire time. Yeah, 5 losses through the playoffs. That's pretty impressive. I was 2 of them, so I'm happy with that. Art Ross went to Patrick Laine for the most goals scored, or points, I should say, scored. Hart Memorial, Patrick Laine as well. James Norris went to Drew Doughty. Jeff Skinner won the Lady Byng. Calder went to Elias Pettersson. Of course, Conn Smythe went to Max Jones. Must have been really good. Vesna went to Henrik Lundqvist. So did the William N. Jennings Trophy. Jimmy Oleksiak won the Bill Master Memorial Trophy. Frank J. Selke went to the Bergeron. Should just be called the Bergeron Award by now. Ted Lindsay went to Patrick Laine. And Maurice Richard went to Patrick Laine. So Patrick Laine had himself a hell of a year, apparently. We're about to find out what that year was, because we're going to go look at all the team stats here. So we'll start with my team, Louisville Lions. 73 points for Mark Scheifele, 55 for DeBrincat, and 55 for JT Miller, 54 for Lindholm. That's not bad, and 43 for Gostisbehere. Can't forget about that. Pretty decent rookie season for just Perry Kokoniemi as well. I'm not too upset about that. Burakovsky played 41 games, had 19 points. Not too terrible. Hayden Fleury had 10 points in 75 games. Actually, 11 points in 48 games. That's damn good. For a defenseman, anyways. What's his face? Kaprizov had 5 goals in 20 games. He could be a secret weapon for us next season if he gets better. Okay, so let's check out every team and see if any of you guys crack the list. I'm gonna pop my list up as well. If I can remember where people are at, that'd be helpful. Yanni Gourde leading Alabama with 60 points. Kyle Tara's with 57 and Victor Arvidsson with 54. Not too shabby. Patrick Laine had 92 points, 52 goals. Jesus, man. Look at the next closest to him, 69 points. How did he get so many points? That's nuts. Sean Couturier had 69 points in 69 games, so that's pretty good. Matt Duchene with 68. Okposo with 48. I don't think anyone got drafted by Alaska. I don't think anyone got drafted by Alberta either. 83 points for Jeff Skinner. Alex Ovechkin with 80 points. Torrey Krug with 62. Not too bad. Atlanta Heat. Hall with 79 points. Hornqvist with 64. Taves with 60. Let's see if any of them made the team. Oh yeah, he played 36 games. Not bad. All with 9 points in 36 games as a winger. Not too shabby. Let's see what his overall is. 73. Darren played 44 games, only two goals, so not great. But plus minus a 1, so a -1, not too bad. 2 goals, woo! Congrats, man. I think you're what, 73 right now, so that's the -1 is pretty good, honestly, because they were a bad team. So that's what matters. Baltimore Beasts. Victor Hedman with 58 points. What a terrible team. 55 and 49. Yeesh. That's just not good. I don't think most of them would play a game. Oh, he did. 30 points, 30 games, 2 points, -4. British Columbia Lumberjacks. Marchand with 80 points. Falk with 60. Torchak with 58. Let's see if Vince and Viking actually played. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's Vince. 14 games, 4 goals. Man, they didn't really want to use them. That's surprising. 77 overall. I guess they had better players. California Spartans. I don't think anyone got drafted at the Spartans. No. Tarasenko was 70 points. Getzlaf was 65. Timo Meier was 61. Cincinnati Gorillas. Here we go. Matthews 77. Besser. How do you pronounce his name? 71. TJ Oshie 63. Adam with 46 points, 25 goals, 21 assists. 83 overall. He grew to an 83, so good for him. Pretty decent year. +3. 20 PIMs. Can't complain. How did I do? Did I even play? Let's see. 17 games played with 1 assist. Ugh. I'm an 80 overall now. I grew. Hopefully I get some playing time next season. That'd be nice. Shooting percentage 0%. That's sad. It's like real life. Czech Republic, the Coolies. Brain Point 60 points. Galchenyuk 52. Kachuk, I should say. 51. Finland Flash. Raquel, Schwartz, and Dadanov. Florida. Eichel, Landeskog, and Johansson. And Germany, Carlson, Barzell, and Tatar, your top 3 players there. Halifax Mariners, Bergeron, Pasternak, that's a deadly duo. And Braden Shen. Hamilton Tiger Cats, someone got drafted by the Tiger Cats, or just the Tigers, did you say? Malkin, Heinen, and Heinen. Heinen's your second go-getter, that's not great. Ekman Larson. Houston Outlaw, Barkov, Keller, and Voracek. That's a good line. Jeez. Good line for a couple of years for them anyways. The Wiz, Gallagher, Ratnan, Brassard, McKinnon, Kessel, and Parise for the London Dragons. Louisville Lions, we already checked. New Mexico Rattlesnakes, Stamkos, Radulov, and Connor. This bastard, Stamkos, ruined my year. New Orleans Origins, Riley, Teravainen, and Druin, your top 3. Pettersson with 57 points. Not too shabby. New York Knights, someone got drafted by them. Heischer, Monahan, and Reinhardt, your top 3 there. Newfoundland, Couture, Gaudreau, and Carlson, your top 3. North Dakota Bulldogs, 79, 56, 52. Oh, and Jason as well. 52, fucking guy, man. 52 points, of course. 24 goals, 78 overall. He's going to light it up. He's listed as a 4th-line forward right now. I don't think that's correct. Quebec had Kucherov, Horvat, and Perron. It's their top pairing. Russia, Sagan, Kuznetsov, and Simmons, your top 3 go-getters. Saskatchewan, Tavares, Panarin, and Aho. Jesus. Would not want to play that line. Seattle Ice Hawks, Karis Corey's in the top of 3% of his team. Why wouldn't he be? 28 goals, 20 assists, 48 points, 80 overall. He's going to be a real good player. Did Matt play at all? He did. 79 games played, 16 goals, 13 assists, 29 points. How many penalty minutes did he get? Only 40. That's surprising. James Van Riemsdyk had 72 points. Leon Draisaitl with 65. Philip Forsberg with 64. Switzerland Goats. Herberto, Wheeler, and Doughty, your top 3 there. Utah Royals, here we go. Patrick Kane, Giroux, and Larkin, your top 3. Callum, 79 games played, 12 goals, 7 assists for 19 points, -16. Not too bad. 12 goals is pretty good for a 4th liner. You're 76 overall now. I think you grew. Wisconsin Bucks, Crosby, Kopitar, Bailey. Did play. Okay, 77 games, 2 points. Shut down defenseman. -2 though. Just wanted to make sure that I got everyone. There's Jordan Kelly right there. Speak of the devil. 76 games played, 57 points, 67 overall. 15 games played. He only played 15 games? What the hell? 9 goals, 4 assists, 13 points. That's pretty damn good. He must have got injured or something. 17 minutes on the ice. There's Cam. He had 48 points, 51 games. I don't know why he's 27 years old. He's pretty useless to me now because he's not going to be able to grow into a player. He's going to stay at 72 overall, unfortunately. It's good old Traylon right there. 32 games played, 7 goals, 12 assists, 19 points, +10. Roll minor top 2 defenseman, top 4 D potential, 75 overall. Chad Kingsley played all. He played 4 games. He was a -4. Did he grow it all? He's a 53. He's coming on, baby. He's coming on. Oh, Joel. That's right. 9 goals, 1 assist, 10 points, 6 points, or 6 plus 6 words. So there's Ryan. Okay, he played 69 games, 14 goals, 10 assists, 24 points in total, +4. So that's gonna do it for season 1 of the World of Hockey. Freaking champions of season 1 are the New Mexico Rattlesnakes. we'll see how season 2 goes on the next one. So thank you guys for joining me. Until next time, Hero Club for life. Too sweet me.